Today I'm reacting to 9 of your gaming setups and I'm rating them 1 through 10. So sit back, relax, and let's get into the first one. This is Migdalia, a 15-year-old out of New York, and their main occupation is internships for an animation major at my art high school. They built a setup for games, schoolwork, Adobe software like traditional art, and they plan on doing some content creation in the future. Their main games are Fortnite and Resident Evil, and they afforded the setup through paid internships, selling artwork, and allowance. Okay, bet. They built the setup with their dad, and they've been working on the setup since they were 11. I recently changed everything and saved up the money I used saved up. They're also building a PC. Okay. They used to sneak into their brother's room to play on his Xbox while I slept before I had my own setup. My setup is in the living room because I don't have a bedroom yet, so I can't change the family pictures on the wall. I'm not sure what pictures are what because I'm assuming that this is the setup you're talking about because like these are all different pictures and different versions of the setup. I think it's cool that this person's an artist. The living room looks kind of clean. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of advice I'd give you. Like I said, I mean, all the family pictures and all that are all things that you can't change. The setup itself looks pretty clean. I like that you did mount the monitor. It allows your setup to have a lot more room. I think there's maybe some of your old setups or something like that, but this setup looks the best. I think I like the purple one. The purple one's kind of clean. PC looks really good too. I would give it like a solid 7. This is CNQZ, a 15-year-old out of the US. Their main thing is they produce music and sell it online. Their main games are Ultra Kill, Red Dead Redemption, and some Roblox. They built the setup to work more efficiently online and play some games finally. It's been 4 years that it's taken them to build this entire setup, and it was around 1.5K. PC caught a fire and trashed the PC, so I used a cheap laptop. Interesting. So you lost the PC because it lit on fire. Interesting. They afforded the setup by Spotify earnings. 20 million streams. Took it down because I didn't join the fame at that time, but now I started Spotify again and we collaborated with multiple popular artists. Now I have 50K monthly listeners. I refuse to post KO management pics because it's as bad as you can imagine. Seems sus. 20 million streams is like Eminem. Like, that's kind of crazy. Maybe just one song. Maybe one song blew up. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. I like the lighting on the wall and the PC looks pretty solid. I do like the painting too. I'm not sure. I don't really like the desk layout though. I wonder what you could do to make this better. I think the biggest thing would be like mount one of the monitors above or to the side instead of having it on the stand, because right now like the PC takes up so much room. I wonder, like, you'd have to get like a different desk or move the PC off of it because the personality is somewhat there, but even just flipping the PC like this way would open up a lot more room on the desk itself. But the way you have it right now kind of sucks because if you keep it this way, it's hard to have your monitors in a good position, and right now it just feels kind of like cramped into one corner, like you pushed it in one corner and it's just there. Whereas you might want to mount a monitor up top, turn the PC this way, and it also is a little dark, which I know you just use like red lighting and stuff like that, but overall it's not bad. I would probably give this a solid 6 out of 10. This is Kingston, a 12-year-old out of North Carolina. Their main thing is they play in-game tournaments and content creation as a tech creator on TikTok. Their main game is Fortnite, and they built their setup for a better environment and long gaming sessions, schoolwork, and homework. It took them around 2 months to build their entire setup, and now technically a year. They afforded the setup by Fortnite earnings and wagers / Christmas and birthday money. Bro is wagering in Fortnite. All right, lock in. Okay, love the Xbox. Love the little sticker on the Xbox. We love it. I wonder where the PC is because there's a PC somewhere because of the Windows bar at the bottom here, right? I wonder if it's like one of those small tiny PCs or something. Yeah, this is a console setup. It's pretty nice for a console setup, but there's a PC somewhere. I like this setup a lot, actually. Maybe laptop mounted on the back of the monitor. Yeah, because it's a good setup for just a console setup. Like, this is really nice. He put a lot of personality into it. I love the panels. I love the lighting. The mouse pad's kind of clean. Does need a little more personality though. Overall, I mean, it's nice and clean, but I do think a little bit more personality could help out a lot. I would try to straighten up your monitors a little bit. I don't know if it's because of stand or whatnot, but I definitely would try to like make them a little bit more clean. Worst case, you can mount them to the wall. Personally, I think it's like a solid 7 out of 10. This is Rico, a 13-year-old that lives in Virginia, and their main occupation is working for their grandparents, and their main games right now are Fortnite, Roblox, Ready or Not, or 5M, and GTA 5. They built this setup because they had a passion for video games at a very young age, and so did their brothers, so they would always love to watch them play on the computers, even if I got to play on theirs for years later. I got my first computer, which sucked, and I'm very happy with it, but over the years, I've gotten different computers, and recently I was able to buy myself an actual good gaming PC. I got the idea of the setup through watching content such as GutzyAiden, Tech Source, Webby, and Linus Tech Tips. Took them around several years years to get everything together. December 2020 was, oh my gosh, dude, so much info. We don't need to know all this. All right, anyway, overall, not bad. Like, this is pretty solid. And for 13, it's not terrible. I wanted to see what the PC looked like because he didn't show me the inside. Oh, there we go, right there. The color scheme doesn't really match overall. I think you should pick one color scheme and stick to it, because it's like there's orange, and then there's white, and then there's blue, and then there's like green, and then there's like all these different colors. Just try to pick one and stick to it. Yeah, the monitor being on the mounts is not bad, not a bad idea, pretty solid. I would tilt them back a little bit so they don't lean forward. The Legos are kind of unique and cool, but I would definitely add more personality to the room if you can. Here's the Legos, chat. If you wanted to see what Legos he's rocking, 7 out of 10. This is Fig, a 13-year-old out of Hong Kong. Their main games are Fortnite, Roblox, FC24, and they built this setup because they saw some crazy videos of people building computers and building setups online, mainly TechSource, and I saw my first video on how to build a computer in 2022. Before that, I had one monitor and a simple setup, but now I've kind of built it and upgraded it since then. They built this setup from birthday money and Christmas presents. W. I'm not a big fan of the desk. I think the desk is pretty bad. It's too small for this space. The monitor is literally hanging off the desk, you know what I mean? I would definitely recommend to maybe get rid of the nightstand or allow the desk to extend over it, just because it doesn't seem like this desk is big enough. I mean, it's nice the way you did it in the space you did it, but you can easily do a little better by just making the desk a little bigger. The PC looks fire and I can't even see it, you know? So move all this stuff that's on the nightstand, put the PC on the nightstand, and then get a little bit of a longer desk. That way you can mount your monitor up there, or mount the monitor to the wall at that point. The vibe is kind of on point. I think you're getting there, but for a 13-year-old setup, it's not terrible. It's pretty solid. I would definitely recommend to put your PC here though, for sure. But on the nightstand, pull the books off, take the shelf down and get a bigger shelf, put the books up top of there, and then, you know, mount some things like that. Yeah, I would probably give it a solid 7. It's not terrible, but it's not insane either. This is Sam, a 14-year-old, and he runs a shoe business, and his main games are Fortnite, R6, and Roblox. He loves having a clean room and wanted to have the best setup in my school. Okay, it took him around 1.5 years to build the setup, and here's everything he did it, and he built it all by himself. All right, let's take a look. Nice little console setup here. Honestly, kind of a clean console setup. I love the little shelf that has like your controllers and your headset on it. I think it like fits really well. Yeah, I don't get the dual monitors on console. I've been trying to ask myself why people have been doing this, and I don't understand it. Overall, I don't think it's bad. I'd give it like a solid 6.5. This is Frosty Tech, a 13-year-old out of Australia. His main games are Valorant, Fortnite, and CS2. He built the setup because he feels like having a setup, and he uses brand names like Logitech, Air Gaming, Lee, etc. in his setup, and he forwarded the setup by saving up for the span time of editing videos. He built it by himself with the help of his dad and cable management, electrical equipment, etc. What is going on with the PC cables, bruh? I feel like I'm in the Matrix. What is going on here? The plant's upside down. The cables are up, like all whack. Like, what's going on here? Yeah, the setup itself isn't bad. Why the is the PC upside down? Okay, the plant is wild. I don't know what the thought process was, but I guess it's unique. Like, I don't think I've seen anybody do plants upside down. I definitely think cable management could be a little better on the underneath side of the desk and also in the PC. Some of it looks weird, but majority of it's not bad. I think that you have a really good solid foundation for the actual setup itself. I would recommend more and more little and subtle improvements. Cable management inside the PC, and then maybe a little bit of organization around the setup. Anyway, this is Tech Bjorn. Bjorn? This is Bjorn, a 13-year-old from the Netherlands, and their main source of income is delivering newspapers and saving up on birthdays and Christmases. Their main games are Fortnite and Valorant, and they build a setup for gaming, schoolwork, and just chilling. Their dad helped them build the setup, and it took them around 1 year to build the entire setup. It's kind of nice. It's very, very calm. I love it. I would have given it a little bit more if I would have seen these be up a little higher off the monitor. Behind the monitor, they don't really do anything. They're just for looks at that point, obviously, but I feel like if you just space them out a little bit just so it's a little higher up, it'd be pretty nice. Keyboard and mouse combo isn't bad. I would recommend a bigger mouse pad since your desk is like massive. The PC build is actually really, really nice. It almost reminds me of a pre-built. I don't know if it is a pre-built, but it looks very, very clean, like somebody had built it in a company. I'd give this like a solid 8.5. This is Nate, a 15-year-old from North Carolina. It took them around 1.5 years to build their setup, and they recently got a new desk. I got the money for the setup and from building PCs, birthday money, and Christmas money. My main games are Geometry Dash, Fortnite, and my dad's main game is Fortnite. He is so buns at the game, I have to carry him every time we play. My inspiration for the setup is me and TechSource. The last picture is my old setup. Okay. Bro, he just roasted his dad publicly. Yo, you guys are watching this together, right? Low key, 1v1 him and film it, bro. Put it in the cord. I don't care. I want to see your dad just like destroy you, man. My dad's setup is on the right and mine is on the left. Can you give me any ideas on how to fix our cable management? Okay, say less. Yo, W dad, can we just like take that for a minute? Like, can we just like sit that down for a second and be like, his dad plays games with him in a setup with him? Like, that's pretty cool. I would definitely recommend taking those a watch and just ordering the things underneath that are in the description. They can help out a lot. Basically, 2 raceways would fix this entire cable management, and then I would mount the power strip or just put it in that raceway. Looking at the rest of the setup, right? This is his old setup by himself. It's not bad. This one's pretty good too. I like what you guys did with the space. The only thing I would recommend, if there's any way to make the desk actually floating, you guys would have more legroom. But if there's any way to like get rid of the Alex drawers and make the desk floating, which there's ways online you can do that. World's coolest dad. That's what I'm saying. His dad has a better, I think that you have the better PC, but your dad has the better setup. Like your 1 monitor setup on the right, like it's clean and all, but I think your dad has a better, like a better thing going on here. Oh, my dad's setup's on the right. Oh, my fault. Never mind. Loki, you have the better setup with the worst PC. The dad's got a way better PC than you. So your dad has a better PC than you. Overall though, it's not bad. I think you can definitely work on it a little bit with the cable management and all that. But yeah, overall, I'd give it like a solid 7. Work on some cable management and stuff like that, and you guys got it. If this video was at all helpful for you, make sure to subscribe and also watch this video next for more setup inspiration. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.